Hello and welcome everyone, it is me, TheLaval, also known as the Turbo Duel, back for you with another episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D's Stardust Accelerator. Last time we made it through the semi-finals with a few bumps along the way. And now we're getting into the finals, and if I remember correctly, I already know who we are facing. And now the long-awaited tech duel finals, we expect to see an awesome duel here. To have come all this way to the finals, contestants are the real deal, no doubt about it. TheLaval and Figaro, they're going up against Leo and Luna. Indeed, two kids not to be taken lightly. They're the twins with unmeasured potential. It's Leo and Luna. I knew we were pretty strong, TheLaval, but we weren't going to lose. Up against Leo again. If you remember in the lost episode, which I had to recount, I think at the beginning of episode 13 or something like that. Since Morphtronics are a really good deck, non-biased opinion. Definitely non-biased. Would definitely not play that deck if I had the chance. It's looking kinda spicy, to be honest. Probably just set almost everything here. I mean, to be fair, I can set the giant Trone, but I don't want to lose out on it if one of them has heavy storm. Good on me, I guess. Arcana Force 0, the Fool. And no, this is not a JoJo reference. Is the thing like, I finished the JoJo anime basically yesterday from the point of recording this video, and even with like the insane amount of spoilers you just take in over just the time existing on the internet, looking at memes and all that, because that series has more memes than should be possible, to be honest. But in general, I'm not disappointed. Such a great series, not only character-wise, but also just the humor and the uniqueness of every stand, power, and enemy is just amazing. So if any of you haven't watched JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, I highly recommend it. It's such an amazing series. And that Mist Archfiend is kinda scary. Giant Red, by the way, big tech choice in Morphtronics. Basically fetches half your archetype. Which is like the thing. Even looking at it from nowadays perspective, because I think this game still doesn't have all the Morphtronics. Which Morphtronics are impossible to search with Giant Red? That's the big thing. The light ones, of course, which would be Lantron, Videon, Scopen, and Radion. I think Cameron as well. Cameron is also a light. The two wind ones, which would be Slingen and Vacuuman. The one fire in Datatron. But I think except those, what are those, like 8? I think I mentioned 5 lights. Lantron, Radion, Scopen, Videon, and Cameron. but I'm not sure if Cameron's a light or not. I'll just pop the back row here. Oh, hit a Mirror Force, must be nice. Set a giant Trunade for her. She decides to go in for some damage. But yeah, except those 8, if I recount correctly, Giant Red basically fetches every Morphtronic. So yeah, I'll have a deck profile up by the end of the week. No, just joking, of course. Of course, just joking. I think Giant Red in this game is just here to basically fill out empty deck slots, because I think the only Morphtronics Leo is working with at the moment are the ones from Crossroads of Chaos, which I think Cameron is a light. Thanks, Leo. Very cool. There we got the confirmation for that. But no, I think he is playing Giant Red to basically facilitate the fact that he does not have as many main deck Morphtronics to choose from, because I think Crossroads of Chaos only came with like 4 or 5. I think Radeon was in there. Slingen. No, Slingen's I think Crimson Crisis one. Get rid of the Cyber Dragon here, since that's no fun. And then I'll guess we let him float into a Morphtronic in hand if he has one. Because if Cameron gets destroyed in attack position, he lets him summon a level 4 lower Morphtronic from hand or grave. Oh, I know that guy. I know what that guy does. Oh, that guy is a good guy. Oh man, that's a good card. Look at him. What a handsome fella that is. Non-biased, by the way. It's just so weird seeing the deck played against you, but it's probably why I think Leo is absolutely amazing. And explains my slight bias towards this character. Even though I definitely think Leo is a really underrated character when it comes to the 5D's anime. And that's not just my natural bias coming towards him, I think. Because if you think about it, he does grow a lot during 5D's. And I mean a lot. Going from a really childish guy who has his moments protecting his sister in like the first Fortune Cup arc, and really growing into his role as a big brother when it comes down to it. When you look at the Dark Sinus arc, his duel with D-Vac, still probably one of, if not my favorite duel from the entire series. Because it was so unique. Dark Sinus arc in general for 5Ds was great. Which is also something... Damn. I know I already recommended a series, and it's like kinda pointless recommending to watch a season from the Yu-Gi-Oh franchise on a Yu-Gi-Oh related channel. But I'll be damned. If 5Ds ain't a good part, I don't know what is. Swing with the Archfiend General. If we're gonna first try these two, I'm gonna scream. Attack with the Fool for the flex and finish this off with our Arm Dragon level. We actually did it. Oh my god. What? Okay, yeah, that just happened, I guess. Easily played through that. But yeah. Let's give them a big round of applause for their victory and the teamwork that brought it to them. Oh, I can't believe this. Don't start crying again, we'll do better next time. That's like the thing. In Season 1, he would do this. But after that, he would just get frustrated as fuck. I knew that something like this would happen. I am pretty great after. Oh wow! But I have to admit that show was fun. Let's do it again. See you. Bye, I guess. Hey, look at these two. Good job, TheLaval. Oh, I'm so disappointed. Hey, nothing you can do about it, right? Aren't you upset about this, Luna? Of course I am. Oh wait, that's right. How's your memory? Remember anything? You don't remember, huh? Yeah, I was thinking it would be nice if I could help you out, but that was a kind of duel we haven't done much before. Let us know if there's anything we can do, okay? Let's do it again, Santa. Yeah. Damn right. Is that in a cutscene? What does the director... Long time no see, TheLaval. The king says he is most interested in meeting you. Uh-huh. And who might you be? I haven't seen you in a match before. Being the king, I've spent day after day in utter boredom. Nothing but pathetic duelists gather before me to try and take my seat. Now what about you? Can you provide the king with some amusement? Can you quench my thirst for a real challenge? Jack, this duelist's just a mere novice. Although he may have that potential. Doesn't matter anyway. Even if that's true, I'd still win. Now show me what you've got and I just might remember you. Oh. Well then, please excuse me. That just happened. I haven't played this game in almost a year, I think. I really don't remember a lot. I think this is probably going to change rather rapidly when we're getting to Over the Nexus, since I've played the crap out of that game. Yeah. But Over the Nexus is probably, even though it's maybe a bit of a bias since it's the one I personally own, I think it's still my favorite one out of all these games. Now I'm thinking, what's the next thing coming up? Because we did the Tag Duel tournament, and since this is based on Season 1 5D's, next big thing is the Fortune Cup. So I'm just kinda wondering what we have to do next. Just thinking. I don't think we have that much money, but I think we'll just put our wallet out of its misery, grab a few packs, seeing if we can grab some staples. No, not really. Still not lucky with those staples. Yeah. I might just even hit the save real quick. The Tag Duel tournament done. Where do we have to go next? I might just be that cheeky and check in with the fortune teller in here. Oh, nice DP, by the way. Um, didn't even notice that when buying the packs. Sadly, those gotta go. But I really don't know what we have to do next. There's someone with information in front of a bar. You should meet this person. Ah, so we could have just kept walking and we would have eventually ran into the guy we are supposed to meet. I'll just assume it's Lazar. Since in the anime, Yusei gets his invitation for the Fortune Cup from Lazar. And we might be in a similar position here. Oh, there's Bold! Hey, what's up? Hey, TheLaval, I was looking for you. Check this out. Brought this over for you. That guy's from Sector Security told me to give it to you. Huh. Well, I don't want to say I called it, but insert Team Sam, I told you. An invitation to the Fortune Cup. Why did you get? Does any of this ring a bell for you? No. Don't really know much about the Fortune Cup either. Blister might know more about it. Thanks, Bold. Very cool. The mailman over here. Bold, the mailman tenor. Not really doing much except being like, I don't know, I just delivered a letter. Great. But yeah, let's see what Blister has to say about this. Still in a very good range for some things to happen. What? Something you want to ask me? Tournament sponsored by Sector Security? I think you mean a Fortune Cup. Only winners in the preliminaries get the right to enter the cup. But without an exclusive special invitation, you can't even enter the race before the preliminaries. So what's your deal with the Fortune Cup anyway? I got an invitation. What? An invitation? Why would Sector Security give you an invitation? Even after what happened at the Security Impound Center, what could they be thinking? Gonna enter? I guess you will, right? You have to clear that race on the new highway to get into Fortune Cup preliminaries. If you don't make the time limit for the dual runner race, they'll keep you out of the preliminaries. The new highway is east of town. Go for it and make them regret ever inviting you. Nice call, Bold. Blister. So we got some racing parts coming up. Funnily enough, I'm still on the base runner. I'm still essentially on the same runner which we used to get out of Satellite. I'm rather curious to see if we can't make it through the game without upgrading our runner. Because from what I remember, in Over the Nexus and Reverse of Arcadia, you definitely needed to upgrade your runner. You 100% had to upgrade your runner. But it would be rather fun because those were some DP I'd rather have spent on some new cards than on dual runner parts, to be fair. Okay, you don't really have to say something new. Security Impound Center. Wait, didn't you say it was to the east? Or am I just kinda stupid? Don't answer that question, by the way, I already know the answer. Ah! Now I see, we have to get into the fancy part of town first and don't chill out in Damon here. Because I think this leads to the new highway. In the race too? But wait, you have a marker. Well, right then. Forgive me for the delay. I shall be the judge for this race. Now then, allow me to give you a brief explanation of the race. Rather than the highway, try to reach the goal within the given time. Necessary skills finding a dual runner as a turbolist will be tested here. If you lose the race, there's no penalty, so you don't have to worry about that. While the race is taking place, you may restart as many times as you wish. Yeah, sure. 2.5 minutes, man. They really set these limits too generous, I think. But like in the end, I'm not complaining since it's money we save. And, oh man, hitting that wall right there. But it's money we save that we can spend on cards. Don't have to spend on dual runner parts. I'll just assume this is a one lap thing. I've also noticed that we don't have currently a structure deck in store, and in general I think we can all agree on the fact that structure decks or starter decks deliver some good staples. So I'm really interested into looking into what that's about, but I'll probably do that off screen. In general I think it has to do with the kid that structure deck duels with us, so I'll probably off screen just look, either just check online if I'm right, or just duel him with every structure deck and see if he won't give in at one point. And basically be like, oh yeah, you're kinda good with structure decks, so now you can buy them in store. Since there's a lot of good structure decks for us, especially the first one, Dragon's Roar, that's amazing for us. 3 copies of Stamping Destruction in there. Great card by the way in dragon decks, just remove a spell or trap from the field, burn for 500 if you control a dragon. Which basically is a constant given with our deck. So yeah, quite alright. Well then, allow me to second congratulations. However, there are many other talented races among the participants. You will have to do your best if you don't want to be left in the dust. Shall report the results to the race to the head office. Please proceed to the Hey baby, I was watching you out there. You were like a bolt of lightning. I was talking to that judge there, but you really thinking about running in the Fortune Cup? Woohoo, you are, aren't you? I'm so jealous, baby. Let's say we go for a Turbo Duel, you and me. A little practice couldn't hurt. Are you say you've got amnesia and you can't remember what Turbo Duel is? Yuck, yuck, yuck. Now that's a good one. Are you seriously can't remember? You're hilarious. 8,000 lives, same as regular duel. Duel field's the same old size, but it's key to remember that Speed World takes over the field, and that brings up to the biggest feature of Turbo Duels, which are the best kind of spin-off duels, and I would kill for a real-life adaptation of that. But that's probably just me. Or you! If you're watching this, and you think Turbo Duels should be made into a real thing, go ahead, comment it down below. Since I think Turbo Duels just mash kind of the mana system that other card games have, just like Magic or Hearthstone, that Yu-Gi-Oh! Normally lacks, but it's implemented in a rather cool way, to be fair. Since you collect them over turn and turn. No, and I won't for the legendary hear the explanation again. Time for oh, we're just going into the... Oh. Well, this might turn into a longer episode after all, since our Turbo Duel deck hasn't been updated in a hot minute. So I'll just hope that his deck sucks a lot. Still on the synchros with this deck. But in general, Turbo Duels get mainly decided, from what I remember from playing this game, get decided by the guy who basically runs more or the better selection of traps. Since even spell or trap removal is rather limited, since I think even the speed spell variant of MST requires you to have 2 or 3 speed counters. Some of the speed spells get progressively better with the 5D's World Championships, since their speed counter costs get reduced. So yeah, I think I'll just flip this Masked Dragon and start to get in there. Express Roid. Is he playing Roids? Oh my god. If I lose this, this is gonna be embarrassing. Speed spell, Upstart Goblin. Draw a card. And I gain 1000. Thing is, like, if you remember correctly, we only have like 4 speed spells. And there's one of them. Let's see, I think, what's that? Speed Jammer. By remove 6 of your opponent's speed counters. Oh wow. I think we'll just hit him with that next turn. Set the Spell Striker and continue on. Sets another monster. Interesting. Draw for turn. I think we'll hit him with a Speed Jammer now. Trade 2 for 6 of his speed counters. That'll slow him down a bit and give us some time to make plays without him having access to speed spells. So yeah, let's get in there. Sakuretsu armor. I don't like that. Yeah, that'll claim my Armed Dragon level 5, and I think I'll just make the Masked Dragon swing into that face down. It's a stealth roid, so he is most definitely on roids. So we'll probably have a rather easy time at this if he doesn't get one of the scarier fusions. But I think even then we have a good amount of traps to take care of one of these. Really need to see what I draw these following turns. Horus is rather interesting, but in this deck we're not playing the level 8. Probably just summon the Armed Dragon level 3 here. And keep it a bit slower. Thing is, like, with this duel, episode's already turning kinda long, so maybe I'll cut this together in a different way. We're on 2 level 5s in this deck, right? Oh my god, I think we're only on 2 level 5s. So I don't want to chain anything. Summon the Armed Dragon level 5, yep. Play around Mirror Force real quick, and then try to get in there. Another Sakuretsu armor. And this Express Roid is just... he's here. He's here to stay. But yeah. Oh, I think I have to interrupt that. Because Drillroid destroys by card effect and not by battle. Because I do want to get those floats. Or Oh, Element Dragon's kinda good. Cause that's a 2k buddy. Oh right, that's a thing. Roids have a battle trap that lets him draw 2 cards. Which is just the funniest thing in the world, if you think about it. Alright, we're playing with, I think, Speed World 1. We do lose we do lose speed counters if we take a multiple of 1000 in damage. So like, for 1000 you lose 1 counter, for 2000 you lose 2. Because I think in Reverse of Arcadia we are already on Speed World 2. So it's 2 face downs. I'm not looking forward to those. Supercharge. Another supercharge. Draw 2 when a Roid's about to get bonked. Just switch the Mass Dragon to attack, because that boy can probably run over Steamroid. Run into Mirror Force, by the way. Oh right, I'm an idiot. I switched the Steamroid to defense with the Kunai with Chain. I thought that guy was still in attack. So yeah, I'm really good at this game. Kappa. But I think in general we have this. He probably does not have that much he can throw at us. For now, maybe, I don't know. I don't really think he has a way to come back since he's playing Roids. I'll just enter battle, swing with the Element Dragon. Stealth Roid again. Guess this will be one of the longer episodes. Scapegoats. Well, this is gonna be a longer episode. To be fair, it's probably warranted after just like that last episode, or the last 2 episodes being slightly above the 20-minute mark. And we are probably playing with a rather outdated version of our deck. Especially when it comes to the trap lineup and the monster lineup especially. Because this deck runs not 3 level 5s, we have no Blizzard Dragons in here, we don't play the level 8 Horus. Yeah. Let's just have the Element Dragon get in there. Truckroid. That's a funny card. Can definitely get a few chuckles out of that one, since if that boy beats something down, he equips it to himself and gains the attack points. So if you manage to beat down a couple of monsters with this guy, you are on for some rather hilarious stuff. Could definitely, especially in slower or older formats, make a beatdown variant of that thing work with some equip spells, maybe Sword and Shield. Shield and Sword. Speed spells slow down machine. Okay. I don't really see how that's the huge brain play. But go ahead. What's that? A defusion. Speed spell defusion. Oh wow. I'll have to start getting into this guy's life points. Oh my god, no, we lost a speed counter. What am I gonna do now? Could have negated and destroyed that submarine, right? But I really want to keep the level 6 horrors. Pillager. What does that dash pill for? Gain control of one face move. Oh. Nice top deck, bro. I'll gladly swap 4 speed counters for control over that submarine roid, since I think I contribute that. Go ahead. Do we have game? Is the big question now, since I'm looking at a rather scary timer. 14, where do we end up? 5k exact. I think we're 200 short. Sadly enough, we are 200 points short. Man, if this was Speed World 2, it would have been game. Because I could have activated one of Speed World 2's effects, I think for 2 or 3 speed counters. Or 4. For 4 speed counters I can show him a speed spell in my hand and deal 800 points of direct damage to him. Which is a rather nasty way of closing off some duels in the later parts. It's something you really have to watch out for in some of the duels, because if you get low on life, people will burn you to death. Because as you can see, those speed counters, oh, they accumulate. They accumulate a lot. 2 element dragons. Oh my god, I think I put this together in like part 5 or something. Yikes. But at least we're finally out of this. Horace, finish this. Yikes. That took way longer than I expected him to, and I didn't expect him to instantly challenge me to a duel. Max speed bonus, by the way, I got 500 out of that. What do you think, baby? Ringing any bells? Give me a holler whenever you feel like going out for a spin. Completely forgot, there's then speed spell cards down at the card shop. Oh, cool! Well, we're probably gonna check that out next episode, so if you stuck along for these 38 minutes, I hope you enjoyed this part. Just as always, definitely let me know if you do down in the comments or with a like on the video. And hey, if you want to keep updated with my stuff and hear me talk over this, definitely subscribe. I'd be glad to have you guys on board. But yeah, that has been it for me. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys again next time. But until then, goodbye.